Scorpio, welcome. Madam will see you now. So, Scorpio. Whoops. What we're gonna have now is we're gonna have a reading for the third week of July, but it's nothing more than a thumbnail on YouTube, and you can watch it anytime you stumble upon it and feel like you want to watch it. I will be showing you some pictures and saying some words about these pictures, and we'll be telling you some stories, and I'll be telling you the stories the only way I know how to tell stories, obviously, and you will be also obviously understanding these stories the only way you know how to understand stories. Doesn't mean that it will be one and the same way, because we're all human. I also would like you to keep in mind that it is absolutely scientifically not possible to predict future with a piece of paper with a picture in it. This is not what we are here for. We are here because this piece of paper with a picture in it has the power to influence your imagination, and your imagination is what shapes the way you perceive your reality. It works like this. You see here something that might be familiar, might be not familiar to you, but you want to have in your reality, and you say, hell yeah, that's my story, and it becomes part of your story. You see here something that you might be familiar, might be not familiar with, but you don't want to have in your life, and you don't even have to say or do anything about it except just forget all about it, completely ignore it, and it will disappear from your reality after a while. Yeah, so if you want to say thank you for the reading, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe to the channel, you can recommend the video or the channel, share it with somebody. You can buy me a coffee, there's a link in the description below. If you don't feel like any of those but still want to say thank you, you can just do something good in the world around you. Be nice to people, make them smile. It's a perfectly valid way of expressing gratitude. If you feel like you have a bad moment or need to let out something negative, there's a dislike button, feel free to click it. Alright, Scorpio. Let us have a look. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and the Empress, and the Lion in the reverse, and the Well, and the Anchor. You don't want to change anything because you like your creature comforts too much at the moment, so you're too attached to and I mean, you do have what you perceive as enough of creature comforts. You feel like you have also enough attention and everything, then you would want to change it. It is something that you're used to. It is something that you feel like moored in, and you feel in your element, and you don't have it in you to change anything. The question is why is the question of change at all there? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, we have the Five of Cups in the reverse, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse again. We have the Snake in the reverse, the Ring, and the Birds. Okay. You rush into some sort of a commitment which is recommended to you by somebody, that you promise yourself from it to stop you from being unhappy. Yeah, that's it. That's interesting because I don't see anything else here. To be honest, we'll have a look at the other cards and see. We have the Three of Pentacles in the upright and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. We have the Dragon in the reverse. We have the Choice and the Flowers in the reverse. Yeah, the problem with it is that it's something that other people recommended you and not something that you found for yourself. So it was a good choice, but the fly in the ointment is that the choice was kind of made for you. And your heart is not in it, and your passion is not in it, your curiosity is not in it, your sense of adventure is not in it. It's work and no fun for you. So whatever it is that you committed yourself to, it might be a job, it might be, I don't know, a yoga challenge or whatever. I have no idea what this sort of commitment is, but it's something that other people convince you that it would be good for you, and they had your best interests in mind, or they were saying the truth. It is good for you, but it's not something that you picked out for yourself. Okay, so for you it's not so much fun, it's more like work. We have the Ace of Wands in the upright and the Artist in the reverse. It is a special card in this deck, means basically artist. We have the Knight of Cups in the upright. We have the Earthworm in the reverse. We have the Birds and the Clover in the reverse. Okay, so we have two cards for birds here, just in case you're wondering. On one, the birds are the owls, and one of these, whatever they are. So the owls are like more serious and, you know, say stuff that makes sense. This is more like gossip. Okay, so you might be feeling motivated by gossip about you. So maybe whatever it is here didn't really work out or something, and you heard people talking about it, and it kind of spurred you on to do something about it. You might have some creative block here, but you have this desire emotionally and energetically to prove yourself to these people. We have the Temperance, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Nine of Cups in the upright, Crocodile in the reverse, Coffin and Clouds. Okay. So you stop this thing that was recommended to you because it just wasn't working, but you kind of, it's also a rushed decision, but you feel euphoric, like, yeah, finally freedom, I don't have to do this shit anymore. The problem is that it was good for you, and you have to kind of slow down and look around and think, what is there else that I can use to improve my situation? All right. What else do we have here, Scorpio? We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, pardon me. We have the Six of Swords in the upright. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We have the Mouse, we have the Fish and the Fox. I think that you are playing tricks with life, trying to find something that would satisfy you, that would emotionally fulfill you, and you're just hopping from one to another because of something that you don't want to admit to yourself. And the last one, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse, we have the Three of Pentacles in the upright, we have the Two of Wands in the reverse, we have the Tarantula in the reverse, we have the Man in the reverse, and the Tower in the reverse. So I don't see any major changes in your life here. I see emotional disconnect from yourself, no plans, and you are surrounded more by colleagues than by friends. There are people around, but these are people with whom you work, not with whom you vibe. I mean, you can vibe with your colleagues, but they're not friends. All right, Scorpio, it's always interesting with you. So you're too comfortable to change, to do some major changes in your life. It started with this and it's ending with this. You do listen to somebody and try out something, you committed, but it just isn't fulfilling for you. You keep pushing, you keep trying, because there are people out there saying that, yeah, they tried and failed and whatever. So whenever you get this sort of gossip, it motivates you. But you are prone to making rash decisions because you have this adrenaline rush and dopamine rush and euphoria after you quit something or somebody or a situation or whatever, or switch directions. But then you realize that you still need something to depend on. You still need something stable in your life and you don't have it, so you try to look for it. Thing is that you can find it anywhere, unfortunately, and I think it might also be because you're not looking in the right direction. You're looking at what you're leaving behind. And I'm looking at these two cards. So this Knight of Swords, it would be rushing to tell the truth to somebody. It's not rushing anywhere. And the guy on the Six of Swords, leaving something, is not looking at this Knight of Swords. So there is something, some sort of a truth, some sort of a thing that you are ignoring. And maybe this is also the reason why you are just have to leave something behind. And I think right now at the moment you are in a place where you're surrounded more like people who you work with rather than your friends or somebody who is emotionally close to you. Food for thought, Scorpio, food for thought, and Madame will see you again.